Today we are going to discuss about the principle of natural justice. தமிழிலே இயற்கை நியாயம் அல்லது நீதி என்று பெயர். Already we have discussed two topics on this subject, that is administrative law, that is rule of law and delegate legislation, and this is the third topic in administrative law. So the principle of natural justice is the fair adjudication between competing claims. Regarding the principle of justice, I want to tell some maxim. A monkey does not decide the affairs of the forest. And then, before the main principle in this is before judging the case, the complete hearing should be there, and basing on the hearing, the judgment should be done. That is the main thing. Actually, generally, it is to secure the principle of justice is to secure justice and preserve miscarriage of and prevent miscarriage of justice. That is the main thing. As a general rule, the principle of justice is in between common law and the moral principles. Common law is the judgment law, and the moral principles are in practice. That is, what are the things which one have to do, and what are things which one should not do. That is moral principles. And regarding the history of this principle law, it is a Roman origin, and the main thing is one should not be condemned before hearing. No man should be condemned without hearing. That is the main thing behind this. And as regards this applicability of this principle of justice, this is taken up in judicial, quasi-judicial and administrative actions. எங்கெல்லாம் administrative action இருக்கின்றதோ, quasi-judicial action இருக்கின்றதோ, judicial action இருக்கின்றதோ, அங்கு இது நடைமுறைப்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. The principle of natural justice முக்கியமான அங்கம் என்னவென்றால், they do not supplant law, but it is supplement the law. And another thing, the accused should be told what is the nature of accusation is made. And second thing, he should be given, the accused should be given an opportunity to tell his cause for the accusation. The third thing is that tribunal should act in good faith. And then the next thing is, we are going to take up the two principles in natural justice. That is, the first one is nemo debet esse judex in reproprium. Nobody shall be the judge of his own cause. Second principle is adi alteram partem. We will take up the first one, nemo debet esse judex in propria causa. That means ஒருவர் அவருடைய கேஸை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு அவராகவே ஜட்ஜாக இருக்கக்கூடாது. That means there should not be any bias. There should not be bias of interest. That means ஒரு bias means leaning towards something. பணத்தாலேயோ, because of pecuniary or personal reasons, and bias of subject matter, which may be partiality, that is departmental bias, and then superior utterances and acting under dictation. These are all coming under bias. Bias means that is tending to or leaning to something to take a judge. ஒரு பணத்தை கொடுத்து அந்த நீதியை விலைக்கு வாங்குவது, அதாவது அவருக்கு தகுந்தாற் போல நீதியை மாற்றிக்கொள்வது. தட்ஸ் கால்ட் பெக்குனியரி பயாஸ் என்று சொல்வார். இரண்டாவது பயாஸ் பர்சனல் பயாஸ். மூன்றாவது பயாஸ் டு த சப்ஜெக்ட் மேட்டர் என்பார்கள். அதிலே பார்ஷியாலிட்டி, டிபார்ட்மெண்டல் பயாஸ், superior utterances, and then action under dictation. We will see one by one. அதாவது ஒருவர், a man should not be a judge of his own cause என்றால் by means of motivating some other, by giving some money or influence, personal influence, or by subject matter, the judgment should not be purchased. It should be done in a moral way. That is the main thing in bias. Pecuniary bias means, by pecuniary means money. By giving money, the judgment should not be to a person who is paying, that is giving money to the person who is in the top of the amir or who is judging the case. That's called pecuniary bias. The second thing is personal bias. Personal bias means that is a man is known to one thing is called personal bias, and because of personal bias, the case he may judge the case in his own way. For example, in Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, in this the personal bias is taken into consideration. That is, in the Maneka Gandhi case, the actually is her passport was confiscated, but the reason was not given for the confiscation. The only the utterance by the department, that is Union of India, they said that the public reason is the main thing. They were not clearly explained what for the passport was confiscated. Because of that, she could not go to foreign countries. For which she brought this case to the court under 3 articles. One is Article 14, equality is not maintained, and another thing, the expression, that is the speech and the expression have not been given priority. That is act that is Constitutional Act 19, and then another thing is 21 life and liberty. These things have been flouted by the Union of India. That's why the natural justice have not been properly justified in the case of Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India. The another case is APSRTC versus Gulapalli Nageswar Rao in AP. In this case, the secretary of the department and the APSRTC both are same. Actually, what happened in Andhra, they wanted to nationalize the transport corporation, that is the state corporation, and they have also given circular to all the owners of the bus, stating that any objection is, if at all noticed, they can explain. Like that, the circular have been given to all bus owners. And while the bus owners vehemently protested for making it a corporation, and but it was decided in the favor of government, and actually the buses were taken and the APSRTC corporation was formed. This is actually a bias of personal bias, because both the secretary of the transport corporation and the person who heard the bus owners are one and the same. That's why the case is vitiated, the proceedings are vitiated according to the court. Next one is bias of subject matter. That is partiality. Suppose if anybody showing the partiality towards one, that is called subject bias to the subject matter. And then another thing, departmental bias. If a person who is adjudicating is working in the same department, the judgment will be in favor of the department. And in another case, superior utterances to the subject matter. Actually, before inquiring the case, the person who is going to inquire the case clearly stated that the persons who are doing some mischievous things to be punished. Like that, he told superior utterance. That's called superior utterance, and this is also coming under bias. And actually, he punished the person before giving the judgment. So this superior utterance is also a wrong. And action under dictation. Actually, this is in the income tax department. they have not for a person, they have not dictated, they have not levied any tax, and after inquiring with the higher ups, they again they tax the person, and this is action under dictation. It is coming under action dictation. So these are all coming under bias. The bias means one should not be the judge of his own case. By doing all this bias, he should not. We can become a judge if it is bias. So it should not be. So the judgment should be neutral. That's the main thing we want to say in this. Second thing, adi alterum partum. Adi means here, alter means the other, partum means party. Here the other party. Here the other party, that is the two things are to be administered here, that is notice and hearing. Before judging anything, two things are to be adopted by everyone, that is called notice and hearing. The notice should state what for the case has been, what for the notice the action is going to be taken, for that notice should be given, that is called show cause notice. You have miserably, there no show cause notice may contain, you have miserably failed in doing your work properly, it is a subordination, why action should not be initiated against you, the the reply should reach the concerned authorities on or before 7 days of receipt of this notice. Otherwise, it will be considered that you have no action to, you have no thing to say for this notice, and action deemed will be taken. Like that, the notice will contain. So, on hearing the, seeing the notice, the concerned person will take, will act promptly. That is the thing. So, a person should be given a notice, if at all, if he is accused in the eyes of the law or in the eyes of the administrative authorities. That is called notice. The second thing is hearing. After replying, after receiving the reply from the concerned person, the hearing should be done without any bias. That is the main thing. The hearing should be, in hearing, what are things to be adopted? The person, the defendant can take the service of a lawyer. He can argue the case. He can take the some Xerox copy of the concerned papers which is related to the case. These are all things to be adopted in hearing. After hearing all the things, then only the case should be decided. Then the right to counsel. Right to counsel means the accused person can seek the help of a lawyer. He has every right to take the right of the help of a lawyer. That is called right to counsel. And then another thing, the last thing is speaking orders. After deciding all the cases, the order should speak all the things. That is called speaking order. So what are the accusations made, and what are the reasons he has to be punished? All the things to be in speaking order. That is, the applying of after applying the mind and knowledge of the inquiry authority, he should give the verdict. The speaking order should say all these things. Without that, it will not be, the principle of nature will not be complete. So, even in Bible also, the God is asking, have I told you to eat the forbidden fruit? Then the Adam says no. Then you have to, then the punishment is given. That is, he feels the nakedness, and then the worldly sordid things he feel afterwards. That is even in Bible. That means in Bible also, the God ordained the people to hear the case. Like that, these are all the things adopted in Customs Department, Central Excise, Income Tax Department, and in all other departments. The principle, even in all civil cases, the principle of natural justice is followed. That is, notice and hearing is followed. That is the same thing. தமிழிலே சொல்லப்போனால், அதாவது ஒவ்வொருவருக்கும் பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃப் நேச்சுரல் ஜஸ்டிஸ் படி, இயற்கை நீதியின்படி இரண்டு அதாவது ஒருவர் அவராகவே அவருக்கு நீதிபதியாக ஆகக்கூடாது. அப்படி என்றால் என்ன அர்த்தம்? பயாஸ், அதாவது பணத்தை கொடுத்தோ அதை கொடுத்தோ நீதியை விலைக்கு வாங்கி அவர் பக்கமே சாயக்கூடாது என்பது ஒன்றாவது நியதி. இரண்டாவது நியதி என்றால் அதாவது ஒன் ஷுட் நாட் பி தென் ஆடியோ ஆல்ட்ரம் பார்ட்டம், தட் இஸ் ஹியர் தி அதர் பார்ட்டி. அடுத்தவர், அதாவது குற்றம் சுமத்தப்பட்டவரை நோட்டீஸ் அனுப்ப வேண்டும், அவரை விசாரிக்க வேண்டும், பிறகு அவருக்கு கவுன்சிலுக்கு ஒரு ஏற்பாடு செய்து தர வேண்டும். பிறகு இதெல்லாம் முடிந்த பிறகு ஒரு ஸ்பீக்கிங் ஆர்டர், அதாவது அந்த தண்டனை வழங்கப்படுகின்ற ஆர்டரை, அதில் என்னென்ன அவர் தவறு செய்திருக்கின்றார், ஏன் அவருக்கு தண்டனை வழங்கப்படுகின்றெல்லாம் சொல்ல வேண்டும். கடைசியாக அவர் தன்னுடைய நாலெட்ஜை அதில் பயன்படுத்தியிருக்கின்றார், அறிவு பயன்படுத்தியிருக்கின்றார் என்றெல்லாம் எழுதி அந்த தண்டனை வழங்கப்பட வேண்டும் என்று பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃப் நேச்சுரல் ஜஸ்டிஸ் சொல்கின்றது.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.